And welcome, folks. Ryan Larson here live at the Reiman Gymnasium. There isn't a better place in the entire world, nay, the universe, to have a volleyball game, if you ask me. Best gym. Check out the new floor. It is amazing. You got, I'm sure, HD quality internet video you're watching right now, or as close to it is the bandwidth that Josh has allotted. We'll be able to put out. But here we go. We got a contest. The Inferno going up against the Eagles. Eagles are doing fantastic this season, and so are the Inferno. The Inferno already breaking the school's single-season win record. They're at 9 so far. See what they can do against Edgewood tonight. Edgewood getting some nods for national team ranking, top 25, but not yet able to crack it. They've played some tough opponents. They've played real well. And it looks like we're going to pause and hear our starting lineup. Take it away. Oh, no. We're going with the national anthem first. Oh, I like it. All right, and thank you. If you didn't quite catch it, I'll go through it. Edgewood starting lineup, Jessica Martin, she's number 3. Number 7, Lindsay Swansby. Number 8, Jordan Winkler. Number 9, Elizabeth Evans. Number 11, Sarah Schuckart. And number 16, Paige Mater. Starting for your Inferno, number 8, Emily Ortner. Number 9, Kelly Tripp. Number 10, Raya Arterberry. Number 18, Miranda Massey. And number 21, Jillian Batty, along with Danielle Rosenthal. She'll be wearing number 22. All right, and once all the high fives are done, I think we'll get to some volleyball. All right, looks like we're ready to go. I am. I've been waiting all week, folks. Seems like an eternity since I've been with you. Really, it's just been about a week, but a week too long. Edgewood serves it up. Here comes the Inferno, and Trepp smashes it over. Edgewood contains, sends it over. And that'll be that. Kills going to Winkler. And the Eagles serving it over. Rachel Tesh on the serve. Here come the Eagles setting up another smash. The Inferno receive. Looks like Jessica Martin's got a hot hand. Inferno send it over. Here come Edgewood, and a nice little soft spike that time from Sarah Schuckart. Hit them where they ain't, I guess. Perfect. Here comes Edgewood. Ortner sending it over just a bit too far. Edgewood will maintain. Edgewood, 2-game win streak so far, 15-6 overall, 2-0 in the NAC. And the Inferno can't quite get it over. Trepp trying to get a spike there, wasn't quite on target. Might have left a bit early. Here comes Edgewood. Smashing through his Ortner, but she's a bit too strong on that one. 5-0 the Eagles. Coming out of Madison, Wisconsin. Nice campus down there. Ooh, that was a tough serve from the Eagles. Tesh is doing well. And looks like we have an infraction that time. Looks like Rosenthal, illegal hit, point. Edgewood 6-0. Tesh serving it over. Shalansky sends it up. Ortner smashes it over. Eagles send it right back, and no. Inferno can't do anything with it. It's 7-0. The Eagles running away early. Tesh on the serve. Shalansky, Massey, quick set over, and there's the first point for the Inferno. Nice move from Massey, catching the Eagles napping. Eagles looking at their roster, 9 out of 15 on there, over 5'10". Yikes, pretty tall. Here come the Eagles, smash it off Shalansky. She handles it, sends it over, but a block from the Eagles. I think Schuckart will get the credit for that one. It's 8-1. Swansby sends it over. Here comes Arterberry. Ooh. Just a bit off the line. Swansby to serve. Good serve. The Eagles have it. Massey sets up. Ortner, and yes, good spike. Inferno trying to get it going here. 2-9. Ooh, can't get it over the net. Tough serve for Trepp, but Inferno will bounce back. I'll tell you what. Substitution. Himmelsbach to serve. That was a tough serve right there. The Inferno trying to handle it. Shalansky's just going to have to send it over. Himmelsbach sets it up, and a spike that time from Schuckart. She is getting point after point for the Eagles. Eagles tied for second place, I guess. They're undefeated. Benedictine 3-0, the Eagles 2-0. Here comes a long spike. Inferno handle it. Massey sends it over. And a real soft touch from Ortner. Gets it to drop on the Eagles side. Point for the Inferno. It's 3-11. Arterberry to serve. Skims the net. Eagles ready to receive. Here comes Schuckart, sends it over. Tough handle from the Eagles. Ortner sends it over. Good dig. Massey setting up Ortner. Oh, can't get it over. Point Eagles. Quick substitution for the Eagles. Matter in, Tesh out. Here comes Schuckart with a good serve. Trepp. Long spike. Good dig from the Eagles. They send it right back over. Massey, Ortner block. Eagles get it, retain it, send it back over. Massey sets up Ortner. Soft spike. Eagles get it. Here come the Eagles, and that's down. Winkler with a perfect spike. Here come the Eagles again. Schuckart on the serve. Massey sends it over. Eagles ready that time. Smash over by Winkler. Eagles handle it, but we have an infraction. Double hit. Point Edgewood. 11-point lead for the Eagles. It's 3-14. Schuckart. Good serve. Here comes Ortner into no man's land. Point Inferno. Rosenthal to sub in. Bauman out. Massey to serve. Massey on the serve. Here come the Eagles. Good spike. Oh, violation. Eagles hitting the net. Believe it was Evans flying in. Point Inferno, 5-14. They're cutting into that lead. Here come the Eagles flying in. And Paige Matter hammers that one to the pine. Substitution. Evans out. And Thompson in. She'll serve. 5-15. Good serve. Shalansky, Massey, and a good block from the Eagles. Ortner came flying in, but the Eagles were ready. Good position. Timeout. Inferno will take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here, bringing you Alverno Volleyball live here on the Alverno Sports Network. Folks, don't call the fire department. That is just Blaze, our mascot. If you see him hanging out, don't be alarmed. Just here to pump up the crowd. Homecoming night Eagles send it over. Inferno receive. King sends it over. Good block that time from the Eagles. Matter. Another point. Eagles up to a 12-point lead. It's 17-5. Eagles receive a good serve. Rosenthal sends it over. Eagles receive. Got to send it over deep. Here comes Ortner. Good block from the Eagles. Rosenthal setting up Ortner. She hammers it over. Eagles receive, send it over. Shalansky over to Massey. Flying in comes Trepp. Soft spike. It's a point. 6-17. The Inferno not giving up here. Playing a tough opponent here. Inferno tough themselves. Good point that time from the Eagles. Substitution for the Eagles. Himmelsbach out. And Jessica Martin back in the game. Looks like Winkler to serve. Here comes Trepp. And a violation on the Eagles. It's going to be a point for the Inferno. I believe that was on Matter. Here come the Eagles flying in. That'll hit off the Inferno point. Edgewood. It's been a tough battle here. Eagles have been in control from the start. Here comes Tesh. Trepp to receive. She's going to try to soft spike it over. No, the Eagles come back, hammer it over. Schuckart denied. Here comes Trepp, distance. No, the Eagles denied. Good block that time from the Inferno, but it goes out of bounds. Point Edgewood, 7-20. Tesh, good serve, good dig that time from Ortner. Trepp on the spike. The Eagles receive. Swansby setting up a good smash from Jessica Martin. Sails a little bit too far. Point Inferno, 8-20. Rosenthal out. Bauman to serve. Great serve that time. Eagles, nearly a little miscommunication. Bauman receives it. Here comes Arterberry on the soft spike. And she gets the point, 9-20. Paul Schlummer not happy with the play from the Eagles. 8th year as head coach at Edgewood. Team up 11. Ooh, Bauman sails just a little bit on the serve. Looked good. Missed the line by about 3 inches, if you ask me. Serve from Swansby. Eagle Inferno can't receive it. Point Eagles, 22-9. Swansby on the serve. Shalansky, Massey. Here comes Ortner flying in. And the Eagles trying to set up a spike, but no one's ready. Looked like they're trying to set up Schuckart, but she was completely in front of the spike set. So a little miscommunication, 10-22. The Inferno chipping in. Massey setting up Arterberry. She has to readjust. Gets it over. The Eagles receive. Hammer it over. Denied from Arterberry. Point for the Inferno. 22-11. Trepp on the serve. Eagles send it over. Arterberry sends it right back to the Eagles. Down to the pine, 12-22. Trepp still serving. Tesh receives. Swansby. Ooh, nice little soft touch from Schuckart, but the Inferno receive it. Ortner sends it over. No, here they come. Good smash that time from Martin. Point Edgewood, that'll end the little run. Substitution. Himmelsbach into the game for the Eagles. She'll serve. Shalansky receives. Eagles try to deny it right away. Inferno get it over, and that one sails on the Eagles. It looks like it hit the Inferno. Point Edgewood. Coach Munoz just double checking. Double checking. I didn't think it hit, but I'm over here. Serve from the Eagles. Can't get the net. That's going to be a point for the Inferno. That would have been it for the first set. Inferno send it over. Eagles hit the roof. Here comes Tesh. Long spike. Good dig from Ortner. Oh, we have a violation, and that'll be it. And the first set is Edgewood 25, the Inferno 13. We'll take a quick break. Come on back. Just a few minutes for the second set here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, Inferno fans. Ryan Larson here at the Reiman Gymnasium. We're about to get this party started for act number 2. The Inferno dropping the first set by a few points. It was a close match. The Inferno kept trying. This is a great Edgewood team. It was 13-25, but the Inferno fighting back the whole way. If I'm not mistaken, Edgewood got out to about a 7-0 lead before they gave up their first point. And they did. It was 7-0 until Miranda Massey pulled the old change-up to get the first point. Here we go. Shalansky on the first serve. Edgewood trying to send it over. They do. Here comes Rosenthal. Trepp, a soft serve. The Eagles nearly botch it. Here they come. Martin sends it over. Eagles receive. Massey over. No, Rosenthal setting up. Here comes Ortner hammering it. Oh, just hits the net. Point Eagles. Inferno had a shot. Just missed it by a smidgen. Swansby serves it over. Massey over to Trepp, soft serve. No, the Eagles receive. Here they come. Denied at the net. Eagles trying to reset. Martin, ooh, good dig attempt from Shalansky. Can't get their point. Edgewood. 2-0. Eagles. Here comes Swansby. Massey, Arterberry hammers it over. Eagles receive it. Try to send it over, and no, good block initially. But Damon a little too strong. Gets it past the block, and it's 3-0. Swansby sends it over. Massey, quick set over the net. Denied from the Inferno. Looks like we have an illegal hit from Edgewood point Inferno. Rosenthal out. Bauman in now to serve. It's 3-1. Eagles receive. Send it over and shot back. A little feedback here, folks. Don't know what it is, Josh. We'll have him troubleshoot between the next game. Point Edgewood. Looks like they'll send Martin to serve. Ace for the Eagles. Too hot to handle for the Inferno. 5-1 now. Like the Inferno were having the mojo from the start, but couldn't quite get it going. Here we go. Denied that time. Damon again puts it over the net. It's 1-6. Coach Munoz not happy. Martin, good serve. Massey setting up. Trepp, she comes flying in for the point. Good kill that time. It's now 6-2. Trepp sends it over. Tesh receives. Here come the Eagles. Hammer it over, and it sails. Point Inferno. Rabel had an opportunity, but it just kept sailing. Trepp sends it over, and that one's denied. Arterberry saves it, gets it over the net. Eagles send it right back over. Have to. Is that off? Yes! Out of bounds. Just a bit off target. Point Inferno. They're getting the momentum now. It's 4-6. They're down 2. Trepp serving. Eagles receive. Swansby setting it up. Arterberry trying to hit it to no man's land. Eagles get to it. Send it over. Shalansky. Good dig. Ortner sends it over with the spike. It's 5-6. How do you like that? The Inferno getting in. Good serve that time. Good dig from the Eagles. Trepp, Arterberry sends it over. Eagles on their last hit. Martin sends it over. Bauman, Massey setting it up. Arterberry hammers it over. It's blocked. Point for the Eagles. It's like Damon and Reuter for the Eagles were on the block there. It's 5-7. Tesh now serving. Ooh, tough handle for Trepp. She does, and an illegal hit from the Inferno. Charged on Arterberry. 5-8. Tesh Good serve. Bauman receives. Massey over to Trepp, sends it over. Eagles get it. Hammering it over that time was Shuckart. Can't do it. Second time. Good for the Eagles. Reuter comes flying in. Inferno out of position after trying to send it over for the point. Eagles now lead by 4. Ooh, that was a tough dig. Trepp sends it over. Hard to handle. Tesh has to send it over deep. Massey, only one to block, can't get to it. Point Eagles. Five to 10 here. Tesh sends it over. Massey over to Ortner, hammers it over. Eagles receive, and it sails out of bounds. Point Inferno. Inferno had it down to a 1-point game. It's now 4. Arterberry on the serve. Tesh receives. Swansby sets it up, and the Eagles hammer it over. 6-11. And Rabel out, Thompson in. She'll serve for the Eagles. King in for the Inferno. And a quick setup from Ortner to Massey. Point for the Inferno. It's 7-11. Massey now on the serve. Swansby gets to it, sets up. Reuter, who just soft serves it over. No man's land. Point for the Eagles. Seven, 12. Eagles send it over. Massey setting up. Ortner sends it over. Eagles receive. Swansby to Martin. Point Eagles. Eagles been in control this whole second set. Inferno chipped into one. Rosenthal sends it over, but it sails. Point Eagles. The Inferno got to within one. Ace that time. Shalansky couldn't dig it out, but lost the lead right away, and Eagles went on a nice little tear there. It's now an 8-point game. Massey setting up. Ortner, who had to fall back, gets it over anyway. Here comes the soft serve from Shuckart. Rosenthal sends it over. Tesh receives. Swansby tries to quick set it over. That'll leave Rosenthal the last hit. Tesh receives. Here comes Martin flying in. That sails. Point Inferno. Eight to 15. Ortner serves, skims the net. Here come the Eagles flying in. Point for Swansby, just in that time. 8-16. Edgewood leading. Took the first set. Got a good lead here in the second. Massey setting up Trepp. She's denied, tries to send it over, but infraction. I guess. Looks like a good block, a clean play, but point nonetheless for the Eagles. Massey over to Rosenthal, sends it over. Good kill that time. See if that can spark a rally here. King out, Arterberry in. Shalansky to serve. Comes flying in. Tough serve, and that's an ace. 10-17. Shalansky flying in. Tesh receives. Here comes Damon. Point Eagles. 10-18 substitution for the Eagles. Thompson out. Ooh, and a perfect serve that time from Swansby. Just caught the net. Arterberry looking at the formation, and it just got behind her. Serve that time, another ace. 2 in a row for Swansby with no contact from the Inferno. (10-20). Ortner gets it that time. Massey to Arterberry. She tries it, but that's blocked. Damon right in the middle of that one. It's 21-10. That serve couldn't quite sail, catches the net. Bauman in, Rosenthal out. Swansby out for Edgewood. And Lenz will sub in, wearing number 12. Bauman, good serve that time. Eagles scrambled to receive. Damon sends it over. Shalansky, Massey, Arterberry hammers it. And that one sails. Shalansky thought it grazed an Eagle. But the refs say no. Point for the Eagles. Martin on the serve. Shalansky receives. Massey setting up. Trap! And that's denied out of bounds. Point Inferno. Good spike that time. 12-22. Trepp on the serve. Here comes Damon. That will sail. 13-22. Inferno trailing but chipping in. Trepp sends it over. Here come the Eagles. Bauman receives. Shalansky. Trepp on a long spike. Lenz sets it up. Reuter sends it over. Arterberry quickly sends it back. Lenz setting it up. Massey receives. Bauman. Here comes Ortner on the spike. And that's in. Point for the Inferno. Inferno putting up a fight here. 14-22. Trepp with the serve. Damon tries to get it over. Shalansky, Bauman, and at time Trepp couldn't get it over the net. 23-24 for Edgewood. They send Tesh up. Tesh on the serve. Massey. Here comes Ortner, sends it over. Tesh receives. Inferno receive a good spike and a good set from Massey, but no one's coming in. Damon gets it in. Dig out from Trepp. She grabs her knee. Eagles get the point, but for a long spike, looks like Trepp is all right. Set point here for the Eagles. Massey receives. Ortner comes flying in for the point. (15-24). Arterberry on the serve. Tesh receives. Here comes Damon. She's denied. Sends it over. Trepp receives. Massey. Here comes Ortner. Soft spike. Tesh receives. Arterberry. Quick send over from Massey. Good dig that time. Eagles can't get it. Point for the Inferno. Inferno with their backs to the wall. 16-24, Arterberry gives it over the Eagles. Massey saves it. Trepp sends it over. Here comes Reuter. Massey setting up Ortner. Soft spike. Eagles receive, and they can't send it over. Point Inferno. They're not giving up, folks. Arterberry on the serve. Martin receives. Here comes Reuter, and that one will drop. And that's the set. Good battle that time, but the Eagles take it 25-17. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here for all of the live action on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here, live at the Reiman Gymnasium. Alverno hosting Edgewood College Eagles. So far, they're losing the game 2-0. Gonna have the third and final set in just one moment here. Unless the Inferno can battle it out. The Eagles have really been putting on the points early. Jumped out to 7-0 lead. 3-0, but quickly became a 15-7 match. The Inferno not done. Could be the final set. I don't think so. Here come the Inferno to turn it around. And Massey sets it over. That's what we needed. 1-0. The Inferno lead early. Bauman in to serve for Rosenthal. I said it could be the final set unless they turn it around, and this is the momentum they need. Bauman, good serve. Here it comes. Flying in is Winkler. Trepp sends it over. Eagles receive. Shalansky. Massey sending it over. Couple Eagles hit the deck. Winkler has to send it over. Bauman receives. Massey. Here comes Arterberry. Just can't get to it. Eagles get the point. 1-1. Substitution for the Eagles. Himmelsbach, the libero, out. Massey setting up Trepp, who goes distance into the far corner. 2-1 Inferno. They keep on fighting. Trepp on the serve. Here comes Winkler, can't get it over. Eagles receive it. Sends it right back. Inferno, Arterberry sends it over, blocked. Damon in on the block. Substitution now for the Eagles. It's like Rabel and Thompson into the game for Evans and Lenz. Thompson to serve now. Inferno receive. Ortner comes flying in. Point Inferno. It's been Ortner and Trepp coming from the corners and smashing it hard. Eagles try to send it over. Inferno receive. Here comes Ortner. Eagles try to get it. Can't. Send it back over. Good spike that time. From the Eagles. Tied up 3-3. Eagles to serve. Winkler on it. Inferno send it over. Damon on the spike, and that is down. Eagles take the lead for the first time in the set. Winkler on the serve. Massey setting up Ortner, who comes hammering in. Oh, just out of bounds. Point Edgewood. Darn it. Winkler still serving. Trepp, Massey. Here comes Ortner. Trepp flying in. That sails just a bit. Point Edgewood. It's now 6-3. Winkler still serving. Trepp, Massey. Here comes Ortner. And point Inferno. That's off the Eagles. 4-6. Rosenthal in for Bauman. King up front with Ortner. Massey to serve. Himmelsbach receives. Reuter hammers it over. Here comes Ortner. Can't get it over. Point Edgewood. Eagles on the serve. The Inferno quickly send it over. Try to catch the Eagles napping. They can't. Reuter sends it quickly over. Trepp comes flying in. Eagles receive. Thompson setting up. The Eagles send it over. Trepp gets it. King over to Himmelsbach. Here comes Reuter hammering in. Shalansky with the dig. Can't get it to stick. Rosenthal tried to help. 4-8 now. Eagles lead. Himmelsbach on the serve. Shalansky with the dig. Here comes Ortner and a soft spike. Eagles can't get to it. It's 5-8. Just the right amount of touch gets it over the block. Great play for Mortner. She serves, sends it over. Here come the Eagles, sending it over. Ortner tried to dig, sails out of bounds. Point Eagles. Lenz and Evans in for the Eagles. Winkler serving. Rosenthal sends it over, and that's sails. Excuse me, Evans on the serve. Gets the sign from the coach, sends it over. Trepp, Massey, and Rosenthal can't get it to stick. 5-11. Evans. Shalansky gets it. And the Inferno can't recoup after that one ace. Edgewood running away with it. They got 7 points on the Inferno here in the third set. Here comes Trepp with a soft serve. Eagles get to it. King setting up. Trepp sends it over. Here come the Eagles flying in. Point for Mater. Going to have a timeout for Munoz. He needs to talk to his club. We'll take a quick break here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here at the Reiman Gymnasium. Edgewood lead this one by 2 sets. They lead the third set by 8 points. Eagles receive. Winkler sends it over. Massey setting up. Trepp can't get it. Point for the Eagles. Evans still serving. It's about 6 in a row for her. Massey sends it over. Illegal contact. Point Eagles. Having a little bit of interference. We're trying to figure out what that is. I'm going to talk to Josh, try to place that. So we apologize if there's any distortion on the audio. Point for the Eagles. It's now 16-5. Evans still serving. Massey sends it over. Eagles block, and Trepp can't get it over. 17-5. Evans still serving. Inferno trying to get it going. Massey setting up. Trepp sends it over, and that'll end the run. 6-17. Shalansky will serve for the Inferno. Eagles receive. Here comes Himmelsbach. No violation. Illegal contact from Jennifer Lenz. 7-17. Good serve. Eagles have to send it over. Massey setting up. Arterberry hammers it over. Dig out from the Eagles. Here comes Reuter. She's denied. Point for the Inferno. It's 8-17. Shalansky serving. Dig out from the Eagles, and a perfect spot that time from Paige Mater. Placed it where all the Inferno weren't. 8-18. Eagles on the serve. Finstad sends it over. And it looks like we're going to have an infraction on the Eagles. Point for the Inferno, 9-18. Bauman to serve. Eagles receive. Send it over. Shalansky. Massey. Here comes Arterberry. Good dig that time from Winkler. Here comes Finstad. And she sets up Winkler, who just puts it over. Point for the Eagles. So Mater serving for the Eagles, 19-9. Arterberry is denied and didn't get over. Point for the Eagles, 9-20. Mater on the serve, can't get it over. She'll come out. Himmelsbach in. Trepp on the serve. Ooh, hot to handle. Finstad tries. Here comes Dammer. Can't get it to drop. Arterberry sends it over, and that will sail. Point for the Eagles, 10-21. It's getting into desperate times for the Inferno here. Here comes Thompson. Inferno send it over. Flying in. Inferno receive. Here comes Ortner smashing it over. Eagles receive. Winkler tries to send it over. Can't get it over the net. That'll be a point, Inferno. Edgewood at 2-0, looking to go 3-0. NAC, the Inferno, 1-2. And if they can't turn it around, it's going to be 1-3. Point that time for Edgewood, 22-11. Winkler to serve. Trepp receives. Massey is denied. Dammer just a little too tall. That front line for the Eagles, all 6'1" or taller. 5'10" or taller, excuse me. Still tall. Ortner sends it over. Eagles dig it out. Send it over. Inferno receive. Ortner is not denied. Tried from the Eagles. Couldn't get it to drop in Inferno territory. Point for the Inferno. It's 12-23. Massey on the serve. Himmelsbach receives it. Send it over. Massey. Here comes Ortner flying in. Ooh, just sails. Point Edgewood, 24-12. This could be match point. Himmelsbach on the serve. Sends it over. Shalansky to Massey. Here comes Ortner, soft spike. Can't get it to go. Eagles have it and are denied. But drops out of bounds. Point for Edgewood. That'll do it. Good defense from the Inferno. Couldn't get it to bounce their way. That'll be it. The Inferno lose the last set, 12-25. We'll take a break, be back. Post-game recap. See if we can grab Coach Munoz for a little interview. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network.
We are? Okay.
And welcome, folks. Having a little post-game interview with the man of the hour, volleyball head coach Munoz. How are you doing today, Coach?
Hey, couldn't be better.
Well,
yeah, it could be.
That's a relative statement, but I hear what you're saying, Coach. First off, what do you say to your team after that kind of a game?
I told them I was proud of them. They competed through the whole match. We dealt with a little adversity today. We dealt with a little injury. We had one girl out of town for a wedding. So we had, a couple people in some different spots tonight. But I told them, the volleyball doesn't change. You still got to pass, set, and hit. And very, very proud of the girls for competing throughout the match. Hats off to Edgewood. They're a damn good team. And, like I said, I'm proud of my girls.
Well, Coach, you're talking about, they never gave up, and that was clear throughout the match.
Mm-hmm.
You were fighting back. They'd get a big lead. You guys chipped away. But what is the biggest challenge straight up against a team that's that tall? Half their team is above 5'10",
yeah.
at least, and that strong as a unit. I mean, what's the biggest challenge that you guys, saw on the drawing board before you matched up?
Well, we're not the tallest of teams. So we've got to use different ways to score, different tactics to score. And in our pregame talk, we talked about a couple shots that would work. And in that first set, when we finally got out of that first rotation, we did start scoring a little bit on some of I call it the death shot, the little roll shot to the middle of the court. Our defense was digging a couple balls and frustrating them to take them out of their system. But all in all, I tell them to swing high hands and see what happens.
All right, Coach. All right, we got Marion coming up tomorrow.
Big match.
Another
tomorrow.
NAC match. What do you expect from them?
Marion is a good team. Another very, very competitive NAC conference, but we're ready. And I think we come out on fire. I think if we play the way we did tonight, maybe a little better. You never know. It could go our way. It could go their way. Hopefully it goes our way.
Well, Coach, we're breaking records so far this season. You got Marion, which, Vegas is saying you guys got a relatively good shot on.
Oh, yeah?
And
what are those odds?
The odds are, I can't say. I can't say. It's
NCAA.
NCAA sanction thing here. We can't talk about that. But they got you in favor. But we got Dominican. You guys got a little break, and they're really good. But, Coach, you guys are breaking records. How good do you feel about, maybe knocking down one of these top 4 powerhouses in the NAC conference?
Top 4?
You think you're going to get?
I don't know about the top 4, but the bottom half, I like our shots. I like our chances. I'm not much of a gambling man. But, I used to live in SoCal, so I went to Vegas a couple times.
You heard about it.
I've heard about Vegas a couple times.
Yeah, you heard a couple things.
Mom, Dad, just a couple times, right? But, I like our chances. I like where our team's at right now. I like how we're moving. I like how we're shaking. I like how we're playing some volleyball right now. I'm very proud.
Well, Coach, you've definitely coached the whole do not quit and keep fighting.
Yeah.
And if we keep this up this season and next season, who's to know? We're going to have a NAC conference title on our hands if you keep this up.
This gym needs a banner.
We need a few. Let's keep it up, Coach.
Pressure's on Brad. He'll get a banner this year, I think.
And next year, it's all on you. I'm not going to give up on you.
I'm down.
All right, Coach. Great job tonight.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for coming down.
What's up, SoCal? What's up, Pam? Hi, Gianna.
Thank you, Coach. It's Coach Munoz. Another Inferno game. The Inferno fall victim to a sweep. Edgewood taking all 3 sets. First one 25-13, second 17-25. The last, the Inferno lost 12-25. Ortner leading the way with the Inferno with 11 kills. Trepp with 7, Arterberry with 2, Massey with 4, Rosenthal chipping in with 1, and the Eagles just spreading it all around. Rabel with 6, Damon with 5, along with Martin. Schuckart and Reuter both with 4. Swansby and Winkler both with 3, along with Mater. Everyone chipping in for the Eagles. It was a great contest. Good back and forth, but the Eagles took charge, and they kept going towards the end. It was tough, but as you heard, as you saw, the Inferno just never gave up, no matter what the circumstances. That's what I like to see. That's what I'll like to see tomorrow. We're going up at 11 o'clock. No audio tomorrow. We will have the video all set up. Try to figure out some of these mishaps with Josh. But thanks for tuning in, folks. Great to have you. We'll see you next time here on the Alverno Sports Network.